Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my makeup and beauty product favorites that I tried here in 2022. If you like these types of videos, please consider subscribing because I'm here every week with makeup hauls, swatches, tutorials, reviews, and I've got a couple of other videos going up soon because it's that time of year where I show you all the eyeshadow palettes that I purchased and added to my collection this year, all my favorite eyeshadow palettes. So those are separate videos, and go ahead and hit the notification bell down below so you'll be notified when those go up. So I have more products here than I would have ever anticipated that I would have in a favorites video. And I guess that's because I just tried a lot more new stuff than I normally do. So with no further ado, let's get to it. Let's start with, can we talk about these nails first though? Can we talk about the nails though? So these are the Kiss press-on nails that I hauled in my last video. And these are the Roguish Fantasy. Okay, you're not gonna be able to tell what they look like because they're all jumbled up in there. But Ulta had them on sale for $5. And yeah, this is my first time using press-on nails, and so far so good. I'm liking them. Now they're a little worn. This is day 4 this is the 4th full day because I put them on Sunday night. So this is the first 4 full days that I'm wearing it, and one I can see is already lifting. I did that just a little while ago, putting on my lotion, but I think they're holding up very well. They say you can wear them for 7 days. Yeah, so I mean, I'm seeing a little wear and tear, but for the most part, I think they still look good. Now, mistakes were made, but hopefully I won't repeat those mistakes when I do this again. And I'm going to do this again. Well, we'll see. I haven't taken these off yet, so I don't know what that's going to be like. But and these are supposed to be short. They consider these short. Okay, and I already can't type the way I need to type with these on. And the other 2 packs that I bought are medium length. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I might have to figure out a way to file those down or something. I don't know. If you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. But yeah, so I like them. I feel fancy. I feel fancy with my nails. So now these are a hit, but the Dashing Diva Gloss Ultra Shine Gel palette that I purchased, not so much. You saw this in my last haul video as well. And so these are gel nail strips that you put over your own nails, and then you press them on, and then you file off the extra, and then you can wear these. I think, it says for up to 14 days. Now, I've tried these once before in the past, and I don't remember having as much trouble with those as I did with these. And I'm sure it has nothing to do with the product. I'm sure it was just all me, but I don't know. This was a lot of work. And then when, there's extra on the tips and you're supposed to fold it over, and then that gives you a nail file in there, and you're supposed to file off the extra. And when I did that, it just got raggedy, and I followed the instructions, okay? Because I'm one that follows the instructions. It got raggedy and torn, and it just didn't look good. So much so that as long as it took me to put them all on, as soon as I was done, I took it all off. I took them all off and I put these on. So I don't know. I feel like if this goes well, that this could be my new obsession. Like, I'm already thinking about where can I go on Amazon or AliExpress and buy a whole bunch more. But I get ahead of myself. But so far, so good. Now, let's get into these other beauty items. I'm going to start off with soap. Yes, soap. Now, if you follow me here, you already know one of the soaps. Yes, there are 2. One of the soaps I'm going to talk about because I've talked about it quite a few times already. So I'm not going to bore you with all the jabber on it this time around. It's the Fenty Beauty soap. So So this is, ooh, that's looking kind of rank. Okay, so this is the soap. I've been using it. This is my second one. This is the soap dish that you can purchase separately, or she offers it as a bundle on her website. Yeah, so this is, well, this, ooh, I should have cleaned it up before I showed it to you, but this is real life right here. This is real life. Yeah, so this is my second one. Yeah, and I love the smell, I love the look, I love the shape, I love how it makes my skin feel. So yeah, it was a favorite this year. I've been using it every day since I purchased it. Now the second soap that I think I did show you in a haul video, which seems like it was a very long time ago, is from Rephr. And this is their brush soap, and it looks like a hockey puck. That's what it looks like. Now, unfortunately, you can't purchase a soap dish to go with it, and it doesn't come with a soap dish. So I have like a soap dish I already had that I store it in. It's got a little bit of a smell, pleasant. Doesn't smell fragrance though. It doesn't smell like perfume or heavily fragranced or anything like that. And yeah, so this is what I use to wash my Fude brushes, my my natural hair brushes, my Japanese handmade natural hair brushes. I use this for my face brushes and my eyeshadow brushes. I've also used it on synthetic brushes, and it works well on both. It's gentle and it gets the brushes clean. Like I just cleaned all of my natural hair brushes and it gets them clean. It's gentle on there. It doesn't leave any kind of residue. I used to use the Dr. Bronner's Castile soap, and that has oil in it. The almond one is the one I've used with almond oil in it, and if you don't rinse that out well enough, you can still feel some of the oil in the brushes. And this I don't have that issue with. I don't know if there's oil in this or not, but yeah, this works really well and I've been enjoying it. I thought about, they just had their Black Friday sale, and I bought some more eye brushes on the last day, and I thought about buying another one of the soaps and I didn't. But yeah, I still have a ways to go with this one, so I think I'm gonna be good for a good long while. So yep, been enjoying that. And then sunscreen. I've been using the Black Girl sunscreen. I've talked about it before on my channel, and yeah, I just like it. It's it doesn't leave a white cast. It's Black owned. I believe they're Black female owned, and it doesn't leave a white cast. And you know, it's a good sunscreen. I enjoy it. This is it in 30 SPF. I also have the kids version. I actually had a couple of kids versions. You get the same amount for less money, and it's SPF 40, so I used those up, and so I repurchased one of these because it was on sale, I think, somewhere, or did I get it at Target with rewards points? Anywho, I've been using this all year and I like it. Now I do have a makeup cleansing balm here. I saw this on my girl Jackie Taylor's channel, and Jackie and the Other Side of Beauty is the name of her channel, and she talked about how this was giving her Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm a run for its money. Now the Clinique cleansing balm, that's my balm, okay? So when she talked about that, I was like, all right, now I gotta go try this balm. And this is from e.l.f. and it's the Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm, and you know what, I like it. Now, I like the smell. It's got like this fresh smell to it. It's nice. I do like the smell. Now, I don't think, I don't believe you get as much product in here as you do the Clinique Cleansing Balm. But this one, the Clinique Cleansing Balm, is I think $34 now, whereas this is $11. So even if you bought two of these, you still would be clocking in less than the Clinique balm. Now, I do feel like I need to use a little more of this balm than I do with the Clinique balm, but this really does just, like it says, it just melts the makeup off, and my skin doesn't feel dried out afterwards. I do go in with a cleanser to wash my face after I've used any cleansing balms, and yeah, my face doesn't feel especially dry or anything afterwards. And yeah, I really like this. Now, I can definitely see myself repurchasing it. I don't know, would I replace it? I don't know if I would replace it because, again, I don't think it has as much product. I'm pretty sure I looked this up. It has as much product as the Clinique, and I have a couple of backups of my Clinique. So I don't know that I would replace it, but I would definitely, I would definitely repurchase this and maybe like alternate them, or when I don't feel like spending that much on the Clinique, use this. Yeah, but yeah, I really like this and I will repurchase. I will. And then, well, let's talk about this this powder balm powder. We're talking about balms. Let's talk about a balm powder. This one is from Danessa Myricks. It's her blurring balm powder on the Yummy Skin. I think it's called blurring balm powder. Anyway, this is it. I have it in 2 shades. This is number 8. I have it in 8 and 9. And honestly, I don't think either shade works for me. This is 8 and this one is a little orange, and 9 is a little deep. That one is better for me in the summertime. This one tends to be a little more orangey, but I've used them both throughout the year. It comes with a little spatula on the top, which is really cute. I don't use the spatula. I just go in with my clean fingers. I apply it with my fingers. I rub it into the skin with my fingers. And you can use this as a setting powder or a balm, or a balm or a primer. Or you can use it like no makeup foundation if you want to. But I use this as a balm, Lord. I use this as a primer, and I find that this really helps to keep all my makeup on throughout the day. I used it during the summer, and I felt like everything I put over top of it, foundation, powder, blush, like everything just stays put for a longer period of time when I'm wearing this balm. And yeah, so I really like it, so much so that I'm actually thinking about buying it in a 3rd shade, number 7. In the meantime though, since I'm wearing it as a primer, the color works. The only thing I don't like about it is the smell. It has a strong smell of ginger. It does dissipate once you put it into the skin, and by the time I'm done putting, even long before I'm done putting on all my makeup, I don't smell it anymore. But initially when I'm applying it, I smell it, and it's not a bad smell. It's just strong, and I don't like it. But I do like this product. Now let's go to foundation. I did try the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation during the Sephora sale, and I tried it because I know a lot of people love it. Some people that I know, they love it. Now, when I bought it, I knew it was medium coverage. Okay, I already knew that. But again, I just wanted to try the formula because it's so raved about. So many people have raved about it. And I got it initially in the shade 38P, which was too orange. So I ended up exchanging it and I got 35N. And it's a beautiful foundation. I see why people love it. It's a beautiful foundation. It comes with a pump. It's a glass bottle. You don't get quite a full fluid ounce, but it's only like $20-some, I think, maybe $20, $26, something like that. So it's not really expensive, and the finish is natural. It's skin-like. It's very lightweight. It's really pretty. It just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me because I'm a full coverage kind of gal, and this medium coverage just, I can't eat. I can build it up to a medium. Like, it's just not. And I've used it with concealer over top and underneath it, and it still doesn't give me the coverage that I need. Now, I might go ahead and mix it with a full coverage foundation because I'm not going to get rid of it or anything. It's a nice foundation. I'll just mix it with a full coverage. But as a standalone, at least for the condition my skin is in right now, medium coverage ain't it. But I will say that the concealer, because I also tried the concealer I can rock with. So I also got this in a different shade. and ended up exchanging it because I wanted something to brighten under the eyes, and that shade wasn't doing it. So this is in the shade 31Y, and this isn't exactly brightening either. I did mix it today with my Pat McGrath concealer, but this, I like this. I like this. I'm wearing it today in combination with Pat McGrath and a deeper shade of the Too Faced Better Than Ever, whatever, that Too Faced that you've seen me use, that you've heard me talk about before. I've used that. I use those all underneath the eye today. This has nice coverage, and yeah, this has really nice coverage. So I really do like the finish of this. I like the coverage of this. And at first I wasn't too sure. I thought maybe it was a little drying, but yeah, I've used it a couple of times since then, and I do like it. I do like it. So this didn't work for me, but this I can rock with. All right, and then a couple of items from, well, I'll talk about one for right now, from Mented Cosmetics. I told you, no order. I'm not doing this in any kind of any order, but from Mented Cosmetics, their Yacht Life, this is their bronzer. It's in the shade Yacht Life, and I like it. This is the bronzer I'm wearing today, and it's a very natural bronzer. It's a little warmer than what I normally go for, but it's very natural, and I like it. Now you can see, I don't know if you can see, there's some sparkle in it. It's a matte bronzer, but it's got a little sparkle in it, and it's not necessarily sparkly on my skin, but I don't know, it's natural, very natural looking, and you can't even, like, I don't think you can even tell like I went in with bronzer, specifically bronzer, you know. I don't know, I like it. I'm glad I have it. Okay, lashes. In no order that makes any sense. Lashes. I tried Lily Lashes for the first time this year. They were having a sale, and I bought a few pairs, and at first I was all about the Miami Lights. You couldn't tell me nothing, okay, when I tried the Miami Lights for the first time. You couldn't tell me nothing. Still like these. I went and repurchased a couple of more of these actually during another sale, because Lily Lashes, they're more expensive than what I'm willing to pay for lashes. So but then I tried the style Lavish, which is what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and which is what I've been wearing in my last few videos. I've kind of been wearing these pretty much exclusively since I purchased them. I've gotten to the point, y'all, it's now 5 years in with me trying to figure out how to wear lashes, and I think I have finally gotten to where I put them on better. I put them on correctly more days than I don't. Of course today, not so much. This one's a little wonky, but I really like these. I feel like this style isn't too much and it isn't too little. It's just right. I've worn these outside of the house. I'm to the point now where I wear lashes outside of the house. I used to only wear them in YouTube videos. And yeah, I really like these. I wish I hadn't tried these before I bought the Miami Lights, but if I had, I would have bought a couple of more of these. I don't know if I'm going to be repurchasing Lily Lashes. They'd have to have another good sale for me to do that. But now that I've tried them, I really like them. I really like them. Okay, now moving right along to eyeshadow primer. I did try the paint base from Colored Rain. This is in the shade Wheat. You did see this in a haul video, and it is the primer. I'm wearing it today. I pretty much have been wearing this eye primer or this eye base ever since I purchased it. Now I don't know that it works with every eyeshadow, because I've used it and I've used it with other shadows and the shadows didn't perform that well. But I don't know if it was the base or the shadows. I think it might be the shadows, because those were all new palettes that I was using when I was using this, when I used it with this. And I last used this just like very recently. I went to an event and I used my Pat McGrath shadows with this, and I had no issues. So, you know, I was trying new indie brand palettes and formulas that I haven't tried before, and I was having some issues, and I don't think it was this. I think it was probably the shadows. But yeah, this I like the color. But what I like most about it is the opacity and how it really helps to blink out all of the discoloration and the blemishes and imperfections I have on my lids and under my brow. And yeah, what shadows did I use today? I used a new palette from Melt for the first time, and I didn't have any issues with blending or application of those shadows using this base. So yeah, I really do like it. It has squalane and sodium hyaluronate in it, which I didn't know until just now. So okay, that's great. So yeah, I really like this, and I can see myself repurchasing this. I do have my Gerard Cosmetics primers that eye bases that I still like, and I do, you know, I will switch them up. I have the P. Louise eye base that I still like too. So this has been added to my rotation, but I have to say I've really kind of been exclusively using this one since I bought it. So I like this and would highly recommend. And we're talking about eyeshadow, so I do want to mention once again the Pat McGrath Artistry Wand. If you follow me, you've heard me talk about this again and again, and yeah, it's one of my favorites of this year. It hasn't dried up on me yet. I know I've seen another YouTuber who talked about how it had dried up on her. But it hasn't dried up on me yet. I did use it today, and I've been using it in every eyeshadow look that I do where I use a metallic on my lid. I've been using this exclusively since I purchased it, and I like that it's easy to apply. I like the shape of it because it's got like a triangular shape, and it fits perfectly right here in the inner corner of the eyelid, and so I can sweep it over. No muss, no fuss. And my eyeshadows, my metallic lid shades stay on. I don't really have problems I don't have problems like I used to with creasing. Of course, I still have creasing because I have lines and stuff. So of course I still have creasing, but I don't feel it's as bad when I use this. I used this recently with my Pat McGrath shadows, and those metallics tend to crease on me pretty regularly and pretty quickly, but I used this with it the last time I used them, and I had no issues. They wore really well for hours. And yeah, I was using the NYX glitter primer before for my lid shades, and I found that especially if I'm using really like more thick or chunky metallic shades like indie shadows metallics, I found that using those in combination with the NYX glitter primer, it just seemed to the fact that those shadows accentuated the lines in my eyelids seemed like it did so much. It was more prominent using those shadows when I used the NYX glitter primer as opposed to when I use this. Yes, those are still going to do that because I have mature eyelids, so I have lines and things. But I felt like it wasn't as pronounced when I use them with this as opposed to with the NYX glitter primer. I hope all of that made sense. Now, I will say that I did have those issues initially when I used this because I was using quite a bit of it. I would go across my lid several times with it, and I have found that now when I just do a thin layer, I go over it once in the areas where I want it to go, and that's it. I don't have those issues anymore. So I've really been enjoying this. The one thing I don't like about this is that you do have to, it has a click up mechanism, and it doesn't go back down. So you have to be really careful at how much you click up, because you know, you can't get it back down. Otherwise, I like it. I've really been enjoying it, and I've been using it since I purchased it. Woo! That was a lot. Okay, and from Danessa Myricks, yet again, I have some multi-chrome, her multi-chrome liners. I started off with 2, and then during the Black Friday sales and the Sephora sales, I purchased 4 more. And yeah, I've been enjoying wearing these on my lower lash line. I do wear them in the waterline. Nothing really holds up in my waterline, so these are like hit and miss in the waterline. I've put them on, and like when I first used one, like it was gone within minutes in the waterline, but then I've used it again and it stayed. But they do wear very well and for a long time on my lower lash line, and that's where I like to wear. I wear them in the waterline, but I also like to put them on the lower lash line as well, in lieu of, sometimes in lieu of an eyeshadow on my lower lash line. And yeah, so I've been enjoying these. I haven't used all of the new ones yet because I just purchased them, but I'm looking forward to using them. And the 2 that I have, the which were Emerald and I forget what the other one was. Oh, Chirote. Those 2, the shifts are very prominent, and yeah, when I wear them on the lower lash line, you can see, it's not difficult to see the multi-chrome shift in them. So yeah, been enjoying these. They're expensive though, so I only buy them when they're on sale, because $22, that's a lot for, you know, you don't get a whole lot to begin with. So yeah, all right. Lipsticks, there's a couple of lip products I tried. Well, one that I already had. This one is from Fenty Beauty, and it's the Slip Shine. This is in the shade Cookies and Cocoa. It's the first one that I purchased, and I already had it in my collection, but hadn't been wearing any lip products because I was wearing a mask. Still am. But I did break this out and started wearing it a bit. And rediscovered how much I like it. It's like a sheer balm, and yeah, it just feels so good. It feels like a balm. It's glossy. It feels like a balm. Feels really good on the lips, and yeah, I really like it. You can wear it with or without a lip liner, and I do both. I'm all about lip liners, girl, but yeah, I wear this both with and without a lip liner. And yeah, I just throw it in my bag, and when I feel like I want a little hydration, but I don't want the opacity of a lipstick, or I want some gloss, I'll just put one of these on. And I did buy these in 2 more colors because I liked it. I like the formula so much, but I don't really like those other 2 colors. This one I really like, so this is the one that's going in the favorites. And then again from Mented, I did try some lipsticks from them, and I do like the formula, but the one standout shade for me thus far is, okay, I got the wrong one. This is Mented number 5. Let me get the shade that I wanted to talk about. I like Mented number 5 too, don't get me wrong. I just got this one though. I like it also, but this is the one I wanted to talk about. This one is Brand Nude, and this is like, it's really a nude. Look at that. It's really a nude. It's right there in case you can't see it. It's really a nude, and yeah, I like it. I like the formula. I like the packaging, and I'm really excited to try the new shade I got, which is Brand Nude, which you saw in my last haul video. So that's Brand Nude. Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad I tried Mented. I purchased, and they sent me some products, and yeah, I like it. I like it. Also, the last lip product that I tried this year was a new release this year. It's from Makeup by Mario. It's the only thing I've purchased from the brand thus far. And this is, I don't know the name of it, but this is their this is his glossy balm. And I got it in the shade Mauve Glow. And I am wearing it today without a lip liner, although I think because I had a lip liner on with it. I had MAC Chestnut lip liner on with it and wiped it off, so I might not have gotten it all off. But yeah, that's what I'm wearing today. And the things that I like about it, because there's a couple of things I don't like, but the things that I like about it and how it ended up in this video is the shine. The shine is so good. It's so shiny. It's so creamy. Oh, let me show it to you. Oops, okay. It's so creamy, it's so slick and balmy, and it just, when I press my lips together and rub them together, it feels really good. It feels hydrating. It feels nice on the lips. That's how it made it into this video. Now, the things I don't like about it is the fact that you have to click it up, this click mechanism, and it doesn't go back down. So you have to be careful at how far you click this up, because you're not going to be able to put it back down. And then I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but this, it's so creamy. You see how wet it looks? It's so creamy. And I did wipe, you can see some of that wetness on the actual component. And I did wipe it down after I used it today, because it was just so much. And yeah, it gets messy. Like, yeah, it's still wet around here. It gets messy around the tube, and I don't like that. And also, because it's so creamy, I feel like I use a lot of it every time I use it. And I don't know how much product is in this, but I feel like you could use this up very quickly. Like, if you use this a lot, or if you were to use this every day, I could see you possibly going through this pretty quickly. And for $24, no honey, that's not gonna work. Now, I don't wear this every day. Like I said, I do still wear a mask. And the other thing I don't like about it is the tingling sensation, because these are supposed to be lip plumpers. It does nothing to plump my lips, okay? So there's a tingle. Now, it's not a terrible tingle, but it is a tingle. And I don't know, I guess I must have gotten used to it over time, because I'm wearing it today and I could feel the tingle, but I don't really feel it right now. Like when I was talking just now before I decided to show you this, I wasn't even thinking about the tingle. Now that I'm talking about it, you know, I feel the tingle. So I've gotten used to it over time, but the first time I used it, the tingle was just way too much, and it lasts for way too long. Like, the whole time I'm wearing this tingle is still tingling. But I've gotten used to it. And that goes to show you how much I liked this product, because even though every time I thought about reaching for it, I would think about that tingle and be like, I don't think I want to deal with that. But then I would wear it anyway, because the shine is just too good. Like, the juiciness, the lip juiciness that you get from this, it's just too good for me not to use. Now, I did think about during the holiday sales, I did think about buying this in another shade. I just don't know what shade it would be, because it's so sheer, and I've swatched them in store and they're all very sheer. And I feel like if I were to buy another shade, it would just, because they're so sheer, it would just look, they would all look the same. So we'll see. I might not, we'll see. But yeah, it wormed its way into my favorites of this year. Okay, and then I want to get into some tools, starting with a powder puff that I purchased this year. I typically set my under eye concealer with powder using a damp makeup sponge. And then at one point, you know, I moved into using a brush. You know, I go back and forth, I alternate. I started using a brush to apply the powder. And I don't know, I know someone influenced me. I don't know who, but somehow I got influenced into trying a powder puff. And so I bought some from Amazon, Do I have this inside out? I do. Look at that. Used it inside out. This one's dirty because I used it today. I bought it in a pack of 6, and I'm already missing one. I don't know where the hell it went. I'm pretty sure they were 6, and I'm missing one. I don't know where the hell it went. But yeah, and I've been using this exclusively ever since I purchased them to set my under eye powder, set my under eye with powder. And they're very inexpensive. I want to say I paid less. I'm pretty sure I paid less than $10 for the pack of 6. And I like the shape of it because I like that triangular shape. Fits perfectly right here in the inner eye, right there. I like that it has a little ribbon where I could put my fingers, in there. I like how soft it feels. It's like a velvet material. Feels really soft and plush. I just recently washed them, so this one was just recently washed. And yeah, I hand washed them. I'm sure you could throw them in a delicates bag along with your laundry and put them in your washing machine and let it air dry. I let it air dry, but I hand washed mine along with my eyeshadow brushes. And yeah, I'm back in business. It's still got the same puff fullness that it had before I washed it. And it's soft, and it's really nice, and it's inexpensive, and it's really nice. And I'm thinking about buying some more. A lot of sellers sell these on Amazon, and you can get them in different colors, white and pink, but I opted for good old black. And yeah, I could see myself buying more because I like to just use them all up and then wash them because I'm lazy like that. But yeah, definitely been a favorite this year. And then some brushes. I got these earlier in the year from Blend Bunny. They came out with a set of eye brushes, and they actually came, I just moved my my light. But I wanted to show you the bag that they came with. They came in this mesh bag, which is super cute. Anywho, these are the brushes. It's a set of 5. And what I like about these brushes, they are color coded. What I like about these brushes is that they're small. So if you have small eyes, if you have hooded eyes, this is a nice brush set to blend. Yeah, they're blending brushes, so you can do some real defined, precise blending with these depending on which ones you use, and that's why they're color coded. The white one is the fluffiest, and then the darker gray ones, and then as you get to the darkest color, that's the smallest brush. And yeah, I've enjoyed these. I've washed them, and they've held up nicely. And yeah, I've been using them. I really enjoy these. And then to go from the very inexpensive, because I feel like these were like, I want to say these were $20, $25 top for the bundle with the bag. To go to the expensive from Sonia G, and this is the Niji Pro brush. It was released this year. She has since released some more brushes, and this is, you can use this for bronzer, you can use it for whatever you want to, but it's this nice big dense fluffy pinched ferrule brush, and super soft, beautiful, looks beautiful, feels amazing on the face, picks up product really nicely. I use it for contour and bronzing, and it's great for that. I'm sure you could use it to set your whole face with it because it's big enough. I just washed it, and yeah, it maintained its shape. It's still fluffy, still beautiful. So I did contemplate buying another one of these. I haven't because they're not cheap. But yeah, really nice. This was an immediate favorite. Like as soon as I got it and opened it, I was like, oh yeah, a favorite. And then right in the middle of inexpensive to expensive. This is from Tarte. This is the Buffer foundation brush. You've seen all these brushes already before on my channel. Yeah, I use this every day. I'm not wearing makeup every day like I used to, because I am still wearing a mask, but I do wear powder to set, to knock the shine off, because the Black Girl sunscreen is very moisturizing and very shiny. So I will go in with my all-nighter, my Urban Decay all-nighter pressed powder, and I will set that down and get rid of, you know, knock off that shine. And yeah, this is a very dense brush, very soft. It's short bristle, and it's just perfect for, but it's a wooden handle, short wooden handle, and it's just perfect for buffing, for going in there and patting, pressing that powder in, and then going in there and buffing. So I don't use it for foundation, I use it for powder. But yeah, love it. Well constructed, just washed it, and no issues. And then last but not least, I wanted to throw in an honorable mention, and it's from Hourglass, and it's the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked Powder, whatever. It's the Ambient Lighting Powder face palette. This is in the shade Tiger. There were 4 different ones, and this is Tiger. This is the deepest the deepest one for deeper skin tones. And yeah, so like I said before, I am a Leo, so I'm all about the big cats. So this was definitely the palette for me. And it's heavy, it's metal, and then it's got a big mirror. And yeah, I know you've seen this all over YouTube. I think it's been in other people's favorites this year as well. And it's getting an honorable mention because I haven't used all of the powders in here yet, but I did use this blush, the orange blush, for the first time today, and it is pigmented. She pigmented, which is nice to know, because you know Hourglass, they don't usually run deep enough for women my complexion and deeper. So it's good to know that this shows up on me. I continue to buy and put on orange blush, and it just doesn't really do anything for me. Like, now deeper skin tones, this blush is gonna be beautiful, but on me it's just like, it's okay, but it's a nice blush. It's got nothing to do with Hourglass. It's a nice blush, pigmented, went on nicely, blended out nicely. But the reason, I've tried this one too as a blush highlighter, very pigmented as well. But the reason it's getting an honorable mention in this video is because of this highlighter. This highlighter is so pretty. It is the highlighter I'm wearing today. I went in today, so you know, I don't usually go this heavy with my my blush on my highlight, but yeah, this highlight is so pretty. It really, the subtlety of it really reminds me of my Hourglass, of my Becca highlighters. But you can certainly build this out. I mean, you can see, like, I went in with a bit much today, but you can go in and it's a little, and make it more subtle, like a glow from within, and then you can build it up and get what I got today. So yeah, I really love this highlighter, and so I had to mention it in this video. But yeah, I'm looking forward to using all of the powders in here, and I love the packaging. And yeah, those are all my beauty makeup favorites and not so favorites for 2022. Let me know in the comments below, what were the makeup items that you tried, makeup and beauty products you tried this year that you love. If you like this video, then please give it a like. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.